Hi there, my name's MK and this is Corvid Quest & Co. And today we're doing something a little different. Usually, in all of my other videos, I've been working on building up an ancient city to be a mega base full of farms, but I kinda needed a small break from that, so we're in vanilla. The new Mounts of Mayhem update is coming out on Tuesday, and I kind of wanted to get caught up on all of the other features that I've been missing out on, because if you play heavily modded Minecraft, you might understand this. I have been playing in the update that added cherry trees. I have not even gotten to play with armadillos, let alone all of the other content drops that have come out in the past year. So let's get going because I need to gather some supplies, and the first thing I need to get is out of this tree. I don't see an easy way down to the ground. It may just end up having to fall. Hopefully not. Okay, well, not an ideal way to get down, but I guess we got there eventually. So I've kind of been thinking, since the new year is getting close, that I don't entirely know what direction I want the channel to go, and I'm not a big fan of not knowing that. So I've been considering some things, and I kind of feel like I want to include more vanilla stuff. Just because I know that's what a majority of players play, and that might be a little more relatable, but also so I can actually keep up with all of the updates. As much as I love modded Minecraft, I know that not everyone can run it, especially with 200 mods and my poor 6-year-old laptop, because yes, that's what I've been playing on. My poor laptop can barely handle it some days, and that alone has been a bit of a factor. Not to mention, there's always so much going on, and playing in vanilla is just a little more calm. I have been enjoying playing the Create mod, but I also kind of just miss doing simple vanilla things sometimes. And a lot of the projects I've been working on in the Ancient City project the past few weeks have been kind of more vanilla oriented, with things like the apiary, or the storage room, or the bamboo farm, where there's very few modded elements to them. They're almost entirely vanilla anyway. This is not saying that I'm giving up on that project. I have been really working on my bad habit of deleting worlds that I get a little bored in and starting over. And keeping myself from doing that has made it to where I've stuck with worlds so much longer, but it is still tempting some days. And speaking of tempting, I am seeing a lush cave over there, which means both moss and glowberries, two of my favorite things in this game. I just may have to be wary of mobs and try not to die, because I don't exactly have food right now. So what does this mean for the actual modded series? Well, I'm not gonna stop making those. I actually have a few videos in progress. The apiary, which I have completed. It is just taking a while to edit. And the storage room, which I have about half of it built. But I do still really enjoy that playstyle of playing with heavily modded Minecraft. It's just that the projects themselves are getting to be a bit much for right now. Not completely. And I kind of just want to take a break so that I don't get burnt out or bored of those projects, as I sometimes maybe tend to do. I'm just trying to take it slow and also maybe get caught up on the actual game itself, because I have been really, really sad that I don't have any way to backport any of the new updates. I'm not saying that to complain, I just think it would be nice to actually get to experience the new updates. Things like the Happy Cast, which are absolutely adorable. I still love them, but I just want to maybe try to keep myself updated. Also, the terrain in this world is absolutely bonkers, and I love it. I don't think that's a biome thing. I think that's just how that generated, and I like it a lot. I'm gonna maybe stay away from the shore for a bit. And hope nothing can come get me. I maybe need some coal though. I haven't actually gotten any. Oh, bamboo. I think some of that was close to the edge. I don't entirely know what bamboo is doing here, but I'm not gonna complain. Kinda need some. I do appreciate that items do actually float now. I've been playing this game since 1.7.10, and a lot has changed. For the better, I would say. I know for a fact I am not nostalgia blinded, because I have actually played the old version that I used to play recently, and I can definitely say the game has gotten a lot better. Even just simple things like items can actually float to the surface now. If you died over an ocean, you were kind of out of luck. All of your items used to just sink to the ocean floor, and you would probably end up drowning trying to get them back. As far as this channel goes, I have been asked a few times if I would consider starting to stream. Unfortunately, I think right now that is not the most practical thing for me to do. Mostly because my computer is not always the best at handling those things, given its age and the fact that it's just a laptop. But also our internet is a little iffy at best sometimes. It tends to just stop working at times, and it is not very reliable. And unfortunately, we live in one of those regions where we only get one choice, so we unfortunately can't just switch providers and have it be better. You know, that'll break. It's fine. It's better than nothing. Oh my gosh, that's so fast. Why are they so fast on land? Okay. So glad that went well. On the bright side, I have enough iron nuggets to make some iron. Not enough I can use for much other than just a pickaxe, but that is always good to have. Maybe I should make a shield, actually. I would be open to it in the future, though, if I either get a better computer or maybe even just upgrade this one again. Or if we get better internet somehow. You never know. Things can change every day. I also like the idea of maybe incorporating more vanilla content so that I can share the worlds with you, because it's not exactly feasible to do so with a heavily modded world, but a vanilla world should be super easy. And also, if I ever decide to join a server or anything like that, they're more likely to be vanilla anyway. So, I feel like this could be an interesting step forward, even if I'm being harassed by a creeper right now. I do feel like this could be a good step in the right direction. I'm not giving up modded anytime soon. I absolutely love playing that, but I don't think just playing in vanilla is really that bad of a thing. I do love the game as it is, and I want to take the time to appreciate it. I do know that one of the things I want to work on in the new year is well, for one, I would like to actually be a lot more consistent on this channel. Ideally uploading once a week, but I am still trying to figure out how to do that. But I also want to get better at the game as a whole. I've been learning Redstone, and I think it could be cool to learn how to do more complex things. My goal is pretty much to be able to make things like farms without having to actually look them up first. I also maybe want to get better at things like combat, so that I can more frequently actually go to the end and beat the Ender Dragon. I've only done that maybe 3 times the entire time I've been playing this game, and I just think at least trying to meet that goal would make me a better player. I definitely feel like Redstone in Minecraft is actually a very valuable tool to learn, and I really enjoy playing around with it, and I honestly think more players should just do that. Play around with it. This is a game after all, and sometimes it's maybe a little easy to forget that. But I really enjoy, even at the very least, adding small bits of movement into bases and builds and things. And you can do some pretty powerful stuff with it if you actually learn how each piece works and how they interact with each other. I really do enjoy playing around with the different mechanics in this game, even if it is just vanilla, because there's a lot to explore, even if you feel like you've been playing the game for a long time. I also maybe want to try to branch out into different playstyles, maybe trying my best to see how quickly I can get to the end and defeat the dragon, because my best time is several weeks in real life. But I could maybe shorten that a little bit. And things like PvP could be fun if I were to join a server or just play with other people, which I honestly think would be really fun. I'm hearing a spider. Please give me a bundle. Or, I need string so I can make a bundle. Thank you. I desperately need that. I know I personally tend to just play one way or the other, and I think it would be good to just play around and try out different things in the game. I may even try to see how far I can make it in hardcore. I can't guarantee anything with that though, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see how that goes. Let me know what you think. Maybe you can give me some ideas and some suggestions. I would love to hear what you think, and if you think that this would be a good integration to the channel. As always, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon, where we will hopefully actually be finishing up the apiary, if not, maybe playing around with some of the new features of the new update coming out soon. I guess we'll find out when that comes. I'll see you then.